So, as some of you who watch this video might know, I play Geometry Dash. Occasionally, not very often. And, well, actually, yes, very often. I am pretty much constantly playing Geometry Dash. Anytime I'm not playing Minecraft, I'm basically playing Geometry Dash, which would make you think that I would be better at both games if I'm literally only spending my time doing that. But you'd be surprised at how incompetent I can be. But if you are familiar with the game of Geometry Dash, you might know that it recently went through an update, Update 2.2, and the community for Geometry Dash has been waiting for this update for a very long time, so it was a very welcome surprise once 2.2 actually came out. Why are you doing that? Okay, goodbye. Or they didn't die. They somehow managed to survive that. I do not know how. But yeah, they might be fighting this person right now. That's crazy. But yeah, the update came out and the entire community was basically completely and totally relieved. For anybody who doesn't know anything about Geometry Dash, I'm going across your bridge. Ha 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 ha. What are you going to do about it? Apparently they're going to get thrown off of the map, almost. That was close to them dead. Well, no, not actually. It's barely them dead. I should have grabbed more blocks. But yeah, the update came out and it brought with it a bunch of features. Apparently I'm just terrible at building a tower up. Yeah, I think they got killed. Hey, look, I have the exact thing that can be used to counteract this fire. What are you going to do about it? Probably throw me into the void about it. Now, of course, with a bunch of new features, there are a lot of things to anything good from that chest. But yeah, there are a lot of new features in that Geometry Dash update. Boy, let me tell you about them. There's camera controls, there's climbing walls and stuff. Oh, hey, that's a person. You made me glitch out with your glass, and apparently don't know how to PvP. I guess that was that person's first time playing this game, or something. Oh, that person rubber banded. Anyway, lots of cool features in Geometry Dash. Camera controls, I already mentioned that. That's funny. But because of all of these features, the game has kind of changed significantly. In some ways, and in others, not so much. I mean, the community was already going stir-crazy without an update for like 7 years, so people were doing crazy things already. And so I feel like it was a slightly less stark transition from having no update to having an update. Once we actually got the update, I'm not going to be able to win this fight, and they are going to throw me directly into the void there. But yeah, with all of these crazy new features, there are some that I like, and some that I do not like quite as much. The features that I like are all of the sort of gameplay features, all of the new things where you can go up walls and switch gravity, basically all of the new gameplay type things. I am looking forward to, and this hasn't really happened yet. I was thinking that it was going to happen much, much sooner, but once levels just start becoming completely and totally mind-bending, that person dodged that arrow like a boss. But once the levels start becoming completely mind-bending, going around and through and reusing gameplay sections, it's going to be a very, very interesting experience. But I haven't quite seen that happening quite as much as of yet. But I'm excited for when it does start happening. Now, there are some aspects of the game, the new update, that I am not quite as excited about, and they mostly have to do with music-type things and sound effects. I think that the ability to add sound effects to regular levels is kind of silly, because being able to do that, right, you're in the middle of a level and all of a sudden somebody uses a random sound effect that has nothing to do with the level, and you just have to deal with that, and this person is very, very good at bridging. Yeah, it just strikes me as a little silly to be able to use random sound effects in your level in the middle of a normal level, right? It makes sense for platformer mode, right? Because you add a platformer mode, you're going to have to add a bunch of sound effects for things to happen, because you're not going to be able to perfectly gauge when people will get to a specific point in time throughout the gameplay, so you need to have sound effects so that you interact with something and then, something happens. Hey, look, there's somebody here. And I'm going to take one kill and fall into the void promptly afterwards. So yeah, basically my take on it is that sound effects make sense for regular platformer levels, but they do not make sense as much for me for any level that requires, I do not have a chest plate, for any level that is, normal gameplay, right? You don't need a sound effect for every single time you hit whatever random block. There is not one extra piece of iron on this island, apparently. That's tragic. Okay, well, I've wasted all of my time trying to find enough material to create a chest plate, and there was one in this chest all along, so egg on my face, I guess. Okay, that actually hit me, that's crazy. Yeah, the basic thing that I don't like is when you're in the middle of a level, right, you touch some random block and all of a sudden sound effect that is not part of the song. It's distracting, especially if you know the song already, because you're gonna be trying to time your clicks with the song, and all of a sudden a random sound effect that doesn't exist in the normal song shows up, and you have to just kind of deal with that. So that's kind of my rationale for that person just left. I could have shot them once and I would have gotten that kill credit, but I didn't do that because I'm a fool. Okay, well, rest in peace my kill credit for that specific person. The other thing that I'm not quite as hype about for Geometry Dash is the ability to mix different songs together. Right? I feel like it doesn't make quite as much sense. This person's really good at bridging as well. But yes, the ability to mix different songs together in a level is just kind of strange to me, because it's like, I want to listen to the song as normal. I want to listen to one song in the level, and then when you switch it up, usually people switch the song and it just completely and totally changes the entire vibe of the level, which is not really all that fun. I feel I prefer it to just be one singular song. I wonder if I can just no, that's not gonna reach. Maybe? No, that's not gonna reach. But yeah, I prefer to have just one song. I also just don't trust level creators to choose to mix different songs together in a reasonable manner. Usually people will wind up making poor decisions instead of making good decisions when they want it. Most of this is just me talking at random, but I do think that the ability to mix different songs into a level and cut and splice, because people are just gonna skip past parts of the song that are actually good. That person's gonna shoot at me, and then you just don't have the full experience of the song. I'm really not doing anything interesting. I'm just gonna stand on this island and run in circles until that person gets ender pearls or shoots me with a bow 7 times. I have 1 regeneration potion. That is enough to maybe heal me from this amount of health. But I'm not gonna use it because I'm a very, very thrifty individual. I can utilize all of my resources to the maximum of their potential. Are there any ores on this island? Because if there are, hey look, there are. I can make myself a helmet. I don't think that there are going to be enough ores for me to actually do anything good with it. Hey look, that person's shooting at me again. I'm not going to use my regen potion again because I want to be thrifty. You are definitely not going to be able to angle yourself properly here. That person had a knockback rod, apparently. That's funny. Yeah, basically that's, I think, most of the things that I wanted to say about Geometry Dash. I mean, it is kind of funny because I feel like it says a lot about a person that I am so engrossed in 2 games where it's basically just blocks. I mean, Minecraft, you place a bunch of blocks all over the place, and Geometry Dash is a bunch of blocks, and you jump over the blocks and the spikes and stuff. And it's two games that are so simple on the surface and yet so complex in what the community is able to create out of them. It's just impressive. It's fun, and I'm probably not going to survive this round because I think we have some pretty decent players, but I don't know. I guess I can up the confidence. Oh hey, look, that person has got a return pearl apparently. But yeah, I keep saying but yeah, I feel like I need to get better transition material. I'm not going to come up with better transition material right now because I'm cringe. I do need to figure out how to not do stupid things when I'm using specific kits, because this kit gives me a pickaxe and a bunch of blocks, so I do not need to get blocks. I wonder if I can steal this kill, or steal this kill. Apparently I can steal neither of these kills and just act the fool. I'm going to back off and back directly into somebody in full diamond armor instead. Assuming I create the thumbnail that I think I'm going to create, I apologize if anybody clicked on this video hoping to watch Geometry Dash footage and instead got disappointed by watching me fail at Skywars for 10 minutes. But either way, that is going to be it from me for this video of Skywars. I hope you enjoyed, and stay safe. Goodbye.